everyone. Welcome back to this week's edition of JayhawkJukebox. Happy fall break. It's a little early for that, but I'm pretty sure we're all in the mindset anyways, and that's okay. Today I have Ella with me. We're just going to be discussing some really chill, really awesome songs of the week. So Ella, would you like to go first? Tell me about your song just a little bit.
I would love to. So I chose Superposition this week by Young the Giant, and this one has a very, very big place in my heart. I have loved this song for like years, and I saw Young the Giant live when Young the Giant was like playing smaller venues. I saw him in Des Moines, and I fell in love with this song live. That's the best way to hear it ever. Hearing it anywhere else, not as good.
You saw the rise.
I did. And then I saw them again in Kansas City last year, and then I saw them on Tuesday at Red Rocks. And I didn't know that they were playing two separate sets. So like they finished their whole first set, and I was like, they didn't play it. Like, I'm gonna slash their tour bus tires. Like, they didn't play it. This is awful. I was so mad. And then they came back on and they played it.
Okay, perfect.
And I was standing there seriously like this.
Like, actually mad.
I was like, I'm actually so pissed at you guys. But then they played it, and it was amazing. There it is. Gorgeous, beautiful, Red Rocks.
I loved the song.
Yeah.
I thought it was really cool. Also, what is that? Like, there's like a bridge interlude kind of moment. Mm-hmm. Is that bass? Is it like saxophone? Is it synth? I don't know.
I don't know, but it's really good. When they played it, they had like an electric ukulele. And I was like, okay, fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I thought that was a cool moment. That stood out to me.
Yeah, I loved it.
I really like Young the Giant. It's been a long time since I delved into that realm. But it reminded me of, like, I don't know, I used to listen to them in middle school.
Oh, yeah.
Just lightly. Not fan status at the level that you are. I commend you for that, because 3 shows, being able to see the graduation, very cool.
It's been great, yeah.
That's so awesome.
Yeah. Okay, tell me about your song.
Okay, guys, I'm pretty sure I've talked about this band before, but no matter how many times I mention them or who I mention it to, they are never really gaining any popularity. And that's okay, because I would prefer to gatekeep them anyways. They are called The Symposium, and the song I chose this week was Exploda, which they have like a lot of all of their albums are really good. And a little motif that I should let you talk about it. What am I doing?
No.
Okay, I want to hear your thoughts before I give mine.
Okay, I thought it was really good. It's a little bit more like rocky than I usually listen to. I was listening to it in the library earlier, and I was like, whoa, my volume was like way too loud for that. But it was really good. I really liked it.
Aw, okay, I'm glad.
What are your thoughts? I want to hear.
Well, since I'm so passionately just rambling on, I don't know, for people who've never heard them before, to kind of describe the rocky vibe you're telling us about, they remind me of the Strokes a lot. Like, they sound very Strokes reminiscent, like vocally, but also, I don't know, their guitar and their like instrumental kind of vibe is very much Strokes-esque. And this song specifically is a little bit like tougher, rougher. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a little more like slap you in the face. They have some songs that are a little more chill than that, but they have this motif at the end of all of their songs where it's like a little like, I don't know, like synth breakdown. And it's like it's like a second song, but it's shorter. It's like a little like coda ending for all my music nerds out there.
Okay, I thought I was going crazy because I was like, oh, I'll just go listen to my playlist or whatever because I thought it was over.
Yeah.
But I looked and there were like 30 more seconds, and I was like, oh wait, this is kind of fun. I liked it.
I'm so glad you appreciated that, because the first time I started listening to them and I was like going through an album, I was like, wow, there's like a whole extra track list in here, and yeah, it was just kind of fun. So I'm really glad you enjoyed
it was a fun one. I need to look into their other stuff.
Would you look at that? Okay, it's been another successful song of the week. We are going to send you on to Jolie's Chapel Roan vlog.
Girl, I know she's gonna scream, God, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club, oh mama. I'm just having fun on the stage in my heels. It's where I belong, down at the pink pony club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the pink pony club. I'm gonna keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the pink pony club. Pink pony club.
adversity, we rose. We made history and became pioneers, voyagers, champions, Jayhawks. And when our chant rises, haunting and hallowed, Jayhawks are telling the world what's near. Victory.
Welcome to my review of the Chapel Roan concert, night one. What was it, Friday, October 3rd? That's the Mean Girls Day, also. So it was a really great concert. That was the first time I had ever been to anything that was that, like, large. I think they said, Chapel said that there were 35,000 people there at the memorial, which to me was just crazy. I definitely was not in the crowd at all, though. Me and my mom were chilling all the way in the back. I was like, so my day layout, we drove down there at like 3:30. Like we were trying to get a good spot for parking, and I don't think we actually got into the Chapel concert until 7. Because we went and got dinner, did all that stuff, but then actually getting into the concert, like the streetcar, oh my goodness. We ended up having to get on a streetcar that went to the other side of Kansas City and then turned around and come back because they were that full. It was actually so funny because every time a streetcar passed, you could just see all the pink cowboy hats, cowgirl boots. Like, it was insane, but it was so funny. And all the streetcar drivers were having a fun time with it. They were like making jokes about how no one could get on the streetcars just because they were that full. So then, yeah, when I got there, line, like, to get in, by the time I got there at 7 p.m., it was empty. Like, we were able to just walk straight in. And then from that, we just went straight into the concert, into the show. And we tried to squeeze our way into the middle, which ended up being a mistake because for my first, big concert experience, I almost passed out. I ended up getting super nauseous, and then we had, as much as I hated my spot, or as much as I loved my spot and I hated wanting to leave it, I was like, I gotta go. So it was right after the opener, we ended up moving all the way to the very back. And with how big the venue was, we could see better from the very back row than I could from where we were in the middle. So it ended up working out for me. She played all the songs I wanted to, even though I couldn't really see her that much from my distance. But yeah, it ended up being a super fun concert. I did end up missing the Pink Pony Club memo, and so my outfit, I fear, was not very pink or pony, but we carry on. But yeah, overall, it was a wonderful concert. I always forget how good of a performer she is. And yeah, it was just a really great show, and I'm glad I got to go see it.
Hey guys! So today we wanted to talk about, basically, what, in light of the whole, Chapel Roan concert, being on the hill, having this, whole festival style kind of thing going on, we wanted to kind of say, our picks for basically what, we would want, who we would want to play in the same kind of style. So anyway, I'm Virginia, and I think that I would love to see some people like Tame Impala.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of them. I'm actually going to see them November 6th in Austin, so I'm super excited for that. But I don't know. I would love that. I mostly picked people that also I was I would just love to see in general.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
Okay, well, how about you? How was one of yours?
One of mine is Joe, who just started in a video with Tame Impala. So I'm thinking double feature, have both of them come on, maybe do 2 nights, one Joe, one Tame Impala, they guest star in each. Give it a whole. I'll camp there. I'll camp at the festival site overnight. But yeah, I also picked people I wanted to see and just
Yeah.
Same as you.
Yeah. Shout out Joe, by the way. Also went there the other night. Got this merch for $40, but I actually love it.
Love that shit.
Yeah, I was like, I only know actually like 2 Joe songs, but I loved it, and now I love so many more that I can learn later. But it was pretty cool. He was pretty cool to see in person. But yeah, for my second one, I also said like a Bruno Mars. Like I know that's everyone's like dream like concert kind of thing. Same. That would be amazing, but that would be crazy if he would like pulled up in Kansas City. I feel like that'd be like the biggest crowds I've ever seen in my life, but doesn't matter. It would be awesome. Okay, how about your second?
My second would be Sleep Token. It's kind of like, it's a rock band of sorts.
Okay.
It's like, but they're so amazing, and like, when I say listen to all kinds of music, Sleep Token is definitely an example I'm bringing up, but there's like usually lights, and like, I think it'd be reminiscent of like the big spectacle you get on like an EDM stage, or like with like a whole bunch of pyrotechnics. I don't even know, but I would just love to hear it, and I would be just
amazing.
Jumping and screaming with everybody in the crowd. So,
That would be amazing. Okay, so for my third one, I said SZA, because I would also just love to see SZA anytime, anywhere, everywhere. But yeah, she would be amazing, and I feel like she would fit the festival vibe. I also think Tame Impala would fit that festival vibe, like as well. So like, yeah, I don't know. That would be amazing if she came. So if you're listening, SZA, if you're tuning in,
where are you?
by the way, I would love
We
that
get
to happen.
you. Now come to KC.
I know. I know you're listening, girl. Like, shout out. But
my third was Liney Blue, a very like smaller up and coming artist, but they are so amazing. So I want to see them. I want to see them. I want to see them.
Yeah, and you know what? And they will. If y'all hear that, maybe add a hashtag, add a shout out, whatever. Come to Kansas City and do the same thing as Chapel, because obviously it went really well and it was really amazing. So let's just do it again. But anyway, that was our picks for if we could do another festival type thing like in Kansas City. So we'll see you guys later, though. Goodbye.
Listen to the music. If you didn't wait around and do that, we wouldn't be able to do this, and we're very thankful. We're having a great time, so thanks for letting us do that.
Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Bryn again, and I brought a friend this time.
I'm AJ.
And I'm here to talk about Joe now, because I also went to that concert on Tuesday night. It was his Crux tour. As we can see, I'm repping my merch, my $65 hoodie.
I mean, that's honestly so reasonable in today's economy
I
with
guess,
like band merch.
but,
I've
like,
seen people charge like $65 for t-shirts,
Yeah.
$100 for jackets. I'm like, what are you doing to me?
That's very valid, but it did pain me a little when I tapped my debit card. I was like, ooh, guys.
Money comes back. It's,
no,
it's the memory.
exactly.
Money comes back.
But honestly, that was my favorite concert I have ever been to. I've been a like Joe fan since like early high school, so probably like 2021, honestly. And so it was such a like surreal experience. I was basically at Barricade.
Yes.
I think there were like 2 people away from me. I was also right next to a speaker. The giant left speaker on the screen, that's where I was. And for a good, until this morning, my left ear was ringing. Like,
Joe is just so amazing live.
Yeah.
Like his
It was
stage
so
presence,
good.
his band, the way he works with like camera crews and photography, like the photos of him are nuts. From Katie Takes Photos on Instagram. Like,
oh yeah.
just so amazing experience to see him live.
Yeah, it was so good. And even the opener was great. It was Post Animal, which they've actually done some stuff with Joe before.
Okay,
And
great.
so they were mid-playing their, like in the middle of playing their set, and they were like, oh, you guys ready to see Joe? And we're like, yeah. And he goes, okay, Joe, come on out. And so he played guitar for the openers before he even came on.
Oh my gosh.
And it was so funny because everyone was like freaking out, obviously, and he just didn't react. He was just like, oh, I'm just up here playing guitar, and then comes back at 9 p.m. and everyone was so shocked. But it was seriously like, definitely after being at Chapel and then going to Joe, it was so different because it made me realize how much more I love small venues. Because this one was at Grinders KC.
Right.
And so it was like tiny compared to, like, I think there were maybe like 1,000 people max. I could be so wrong. But yeah, it was so good. I could
so
talk
good.
about this concert forever.
I saw him at Lollapalooza this summer, and I was
so
pretty close. And you're right. There's just something like that's not a small venue, but it's got that like festival stage. Like you're
Yeah.
in a crowd. It's just shout out small venues too, and like shout out concerts outdoors in parks,
Yes.
like being there, seeing everything.
Yeah.
It's just a different experience.
I know. It like I really like smaller venues make me feel like I'm more able to like enjoy the music, and especially it was making me so mad seeing everyone sitting there in front of me with their phones out. I'm like, my personal opinion, you just gotta enjoy the concert because like I never
Interesting.
look at my videos afterwards.
Right.
So I'm kind of just like, if you're gonna watch the whole concert that close from your screen, like give me your spot, bruh.
Right. Let's just switch.
Yeah,
Like, I'll
exactly.
crouch down just so like I can still see, but like
Exactly. I was
Exactly.
a little disappointed because I was like, guys, come on.
I did have my phone out though, and I wanted to take a photo so bad because
I took photos.
Right,
But
right.
like video, like people were like sitting there recording the whole thing. I was like, guys.
The whole thing. I'll record like snippets.
Yeah.
Like at Lala when we were singing In the Beginning and the part like, oh, back in Chicago, I feel it. Like he
Yes.
changed, he harmonized,
song.
and just oh my gosh, it was beautiful. And I had that moment on camera. But like
That-
everything else, I just wanted to see and experience and just
Yeah.
like feel it.
Yeah, dude, he played like everything I wanted to hear because he played stuff from like the Crux Deluxe back to like what he was playing like Roddy and like Chateau, and those were like the songs I started with. So like hearing those, oh my god, it was so good. Me and my Joe Mama shirt I handmade. It had a photo of Joe, and then it said DJ O Mama.
I love that.
Me and my friend had matching ones. And it was so funny because my friend told me after the concert, she was like, the whole time I couldn't help but like think about the fact that the guy on stage knows how Stranger Things ends.
Right? Oh my gosh, at Lala I saw so many signs saying like Steve Harrington, please don't die.
Oh my god.
And I'm just over here like, why are we even manifesting that at all?
like, don't speak that into existence.
Sign down.
That is so funny. Yeah, I know. I feel like Joe, he's not even that underground anymore after like his big blow up on TikTok.
Yeah.
But still like trying to explain to people who he is, impossible.
I know. When
like
I
I say
say-
the Chicago TikTok guy, Steve Harrington, like
Immediately when I
the
say
one guy with glasses from Free Guy.
I say Joe and people are like, who? I'm like, Joe. And they're like, who? And I'm like, Steve from Stranger Things. Okay, but like,
I told someone I was going to see Joe and they asked me if they were like, oh, the Jonas Brothers?
oh.
I said, no!
No. And
Not
honestly,
at all.
this might be a taboo, but like the Jonas Brothers could never do what he did in an outdoor performance. I'm sorry. I know the Jonas Brothers have had some
I
pretty
second
amazing
that.
moments, like bringing out Demi Lovato, all the things. But I'm just saying, Joe, the stage presence. Oh my gosh, and his band is so cool.
It's so good. I feel like Joe, I will die on this hill. Joe is probably the best performer ever, just because he's so like interactive, kind of. Like I know during the show, he like had technical difficulties, but like I couldn't tell if they were real or staged because it was So funny, but he was like laughing with the audience. At one point, some girl like needed a water, so he stopped the whole show.
Yeah.
And gave her one of his.
And I appreciate performers doing that these days, especially at like outdoor venues where
Yeah.
like it's hot, people have been there all day.
And then at chapel, they're chucking boxed waters at people.
Yes. Yes.
Like,
I love how much Joe like loves and appreciates music and everyone's love for music. Like, did I say that he brought out a children's choir at Lala? He did for his closing song. He brought out a children's
for
choir.
Back on You?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. And then afterwards, I went to Art Village, took a photo with every single one that wanted to take a photo with him, and the band teacher. It was just
He's
Joe.
just
Come
the
back to
best.
KC. Come back to KC
Please.
again.
Please. Okay. That was my concert review. 10 out of 10. Best concert ever. Highly recommend.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Jukebox News Flash, where we will be recounting the top music news stories from the past week. I'm Cooper.
And I'm Sophia.
Last Friday, Taylor Swift released The Life of a Showgirl. The track, actually romantic, caught fans' attention as a possible reply song to Charli XCX's Sympathy is a Knife. The song included lyrics linked to Swift's past relationship with Maddie Healy, bandmate of XCX's husband, George Daniel. Fans believe that Swift's song addressed those comments with subtle hints pointing to Charli in the visualizer and Amazon track-by-track breakdown. Charli is yet to address the rumor publicly, but has cryptically posted about recording new music.
Dolly recently postponed her Las Vegas residency, Dolly Live in Las Vegas, which has been slated for December of 2025. She explained the delay was due to health challenges and the need to undergo some medical procedures. Her sister, Frida Parton, posted that she had been up all night praying for Dolly, which sparked concern amongst fans. Frida later clarified she didn't mean to imply anything severe. Dolly was just feeling a little under the weather.
Nicole Kidman filed for divorce from country singer Keith Urban last week, citing irreconcilable differences in the court filings. As of now, neither Kidman nor Urban have given a detailed public statement explaining why, but multiple sources report that Urban may already be involved with his guitarist, Maggie Baugh.
Last weekend, Chappell Roan's stop in Kansas City for her Visions of Damsels and Other Dangerous Things pop-up tour took Kansas City by storm. It was one of 3 locations alongside LA and New York. The downtown area was decked out in pink for the weekend, landmarks like Union Station were lit pink, and the KC streetcar was themed the Pink Pony Express. Roan said her mission with these shows is to create a safe space for queer joy and self-expression, and this message was explicitly part of her performance during her Midwest stop.
And finally, here are some new releases dropping tomorrow, October 10th. After the Sun Goes Down by Khalid, Kiss by Demi Lovato, Pretty Idea by Amber Mark, and Fancy Some More, Pink Pantheress' deluxe album.
That's all for Jayhawk Jukebox this week. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you again next Thursday. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Jayhawk Jukebox and catch these clips on our YouTube channel, also called Jayhawk Jukebox.
Have a great weekend, Jayhawks, and a great fall break.